Hi, welcome back to Talk of the Town. Whether it be diamonds, gold, silver, or estate jewelry, Craig Burgess provides quality valuation for both buying and selling. A&C Gold Diamonds, located in Sherington Park, is your leading authority of jewelry evaluations. Craig, welcome.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
I have known you for many, many years,
Yes.
and I know what an amazing business you do. So tell us a little bit about the business.
I started in Savannah in 1979 professionally. That was the beginning of my career.
Okay.
And I got such a foundation at that time with estate jewelry. Because remember, previous to that, 79's been almost 40 years, rounded off. So if you go back 40 years prior to that, it was 1939.
Right.
So a lot of the things that I got to see during that period, you know, were quite old. And I got to study and see firsthand and do evaluations from a good point in time.
Right, absolutely. So you mentioned 1979. What do you find most interesting about this type of work?
Oh,
because you've obviously been doing it a while now.
Yes, ma'am. Constantly being surprised.
Okay.
You know, what I like to look for are things that maybe go under the radar a little bit.
All right.
For example, if I might be brought a collection of jewelry, and it might be intertwined with costume, it might be intertwined with various periods. Very often I'm able to dissect it,
okay,
and then tell people about things, possessions, family possessions very often, that they didn't know. And then all of a sudden a light bulb will go off and they say, oh, that belonged to so-and-so. You know, a member of their family going back.
Ah.
So also too, when I can give good valuation surprises, you know, that is very critical because we have a very strong clientele of people looking for different. You know, one of the questions that I'm most asked in our jewelry store is that, why does everything look the same? Mm-hmm. You know, if you think about it, you go to a lot of the stores, everything looks very similar.
Sure.
And there's reasons for that. That'll be for another segment maybe
okay,
one day.
Good.
But specifically, people that really treasure, mm-hmm, you know, and love estate jewelry, they're looking for particular periods more than not. And then, of course, the restorations to making the items what I call showcase condition. Then, you know, we lovingly do that to make sure that not only can I pay a fair value for it, but also sell for a good value too.
Understood. So you mentioned Savannah. I mentioned Sherington Park in
yes.
Bluffton. So
yes.
Tell us about both locations.
That keeps me busy.
That does.
So
and your wife, I know. I've seen you too.
We're open in Savannah Wednesday through Saturday. Now that gives me Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday in Bluffton very often for someone that wants to call for an appointment for an evaluation, or I try to make it 2 times a month, you know, to where I'm there at least 2 or 3 days.
Okay.
So if someone does contact me, if they just have questions,
mm-hmm,
I mean, they can very often get a good, they can find out what they're looking for.
Sure.
You know, and especially, we were talking earlier about coins. You know, I've been a coin collector since 1964.
Wow.
So my dad got me started when I was 8 years old, and my first profession was 1967 with that, and starting to trade. And that's where I can add a lot of value, mm-hmm, to if someone has some items that they're curious about, or if they're potentially wanting to sell at either now or a future point in time. But there's so many nuances there that add value, and they need someone to look at them with a lot of experience.
Sure. And quickly, because I was reading your bio on your website, you are a professional numismatist.
That's correct.
So tell me what that means.
Basically, it means that I do it as a living.
Okay.
You know, I have to qualify that and say I'm really still more of a collector, mm-hmm, than professionally. So I think that helps me pay more, you know, because I get excited about them, I love them, and I love the discovery process with that. And but a professional numismatist is someone that is in the profession of buying and selling coins, and it's something, you know, I've done all my life.
Yeah.
And I still enjoy it as much as 1964.
Craig, thank you so much, and we do
You're
look
welcome.
forward to you coming back, and
Thank
we'll
you
have
so
all your
much.
information on the screen.
Wonderful, thank you.
And we thank you so much for joining us on today's Talk of the Town.